black and white, life and death, good and evil, two sides of a chess game, two forces in the universe, one magnificent, the other sinister. It is said that the devil plays for men's souls. So does Dr. Fu Manchu. Satan himself, evil incarnate.
Great period in the history of the world. Perhaps the greatest. A man with a master plan to rule the world. Catastrophic at that time ran out on him.
What a pity the plan died with the man and was lost to the world.
But it did not die with him, my dear Karimana. There is a man now living who but waits my command to put the plan into action again. Is that not so, my dear Kolb?
Yes, Master.
You will bring him to me at once. You know the great American plastic surgeon, Dr. Harlow Henderson, of whom I have spoken?
Yes.
You will see to it that he also is brought to me at once.
Yes, Master.
When they are brought together, these two, we shall be ready to put our master plan into effect. Dr. Henderson?
Yes?
I am Dr. Fu Manchu. My assistants inform me you wish to know why you are here and why I am holding you prisoner. Come with me, and I will show you. Everything is ready for you to demonstrate your skill at your specialty.
Who is the patient?
A very good friend of mine.
Why here? This is makeshift. I'm used to
a public hospital would not be quite the place, my dear Dr. Henderson.
It can't be.
But you are wrong. It is.
Well, I won't do it. You must be out of your mind.
I, too, am a doctor. My specialty? Oriental torture. It is you who would be out of your mind to disobey.
I'm Dr. John Petrie of the Surgeon General's office. My good friend, the famous plastic surgeon, Dr. Harlow Henderson, had disappeared, as though the earth had swallowed him up. The police were baffled, and my assistant, Betty Leonard, and I pitched in and tried to find some clue at the doctor's office. All we knew was that Dr. Henderson had received an emergency call, and that he left his office without telling his nurse where he was going.
No, these are just medical notes, Betty.
John, what date did Dr. Henderson disappear?
15th, what?
Well, his calendar says the 16th. Do you suppose the address, the place where he went on the emergency call, might be on the page marked the 15th, if we could find it?
Well, he probably tore the page off and took it with him. But we can look. Hey, wait a minute. If he wrote that address down, an impression might have come through.
10 Park Street. Do you suppose that's it?
Could be. I'll call you in an hour and let you know.
looking for Dr. Henderson.
Please do come in.
Show him in.
Harlow.
Petrie,
Fu Manchu.
How very bright of you, my dear Dr. Petrie.
Harlow, what's this all about?
John, I've just changed this man's face. Do you know who this
Silence! And now, Dr. Henderson, my humble thanks for all you have done. Coco, you will see to it that the good doctor never reveals the identity of the patient upon whom he has exercised his great skill.
What are you going to do to him?
If the mere thought upset you so, Dr. Petrie, come with me into the next room.
Do as you told.
You kill him now, who'll take care of your patient. If infection sets in, you'll need Dr. Henderson.
Not if I have you, Dr. Petrie. Yes, you will be staying with us for a while. Perhaps quite a while.
Tarantula.
You won't get away with this. My secretary knows where I am.
Ah, so your secretary knows where you are. Very well, then. You will telephone her? Please, do not force me to subject you to the same fate as Dr. Henderson, my dear Dr. Petrie. Telephone her. Say what I tell you to say.
Dr. Petrie's laboratory. Oh, hello, John. Did you locate Dr. Henderson? Oh, I'm so glad. Uh-huh. Well, when do you expect to get back? Uh-huh. Well, good luck. I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Petrie?
Uh-huh. He found Dr. Henderson.
Oh, that's wonderful. I told him not to worry so much.
Well, everything seems to be all right. He and John are going on a secret mission for the government. They'll be gone a while. Just how long, John couldn't say.
Secret mission for the government? Well, tell the old boy to get in touch with me as soon as he returns.
All right, I will. Goodbye, Sir Dennis.
Bye, Betty.
Master, Kolb wishes to speak with you. He and Coco have just returned from their mission.
You have disposed of Dr. Henderson's body as you were instructed?
Was bad luck, Master. As we throw the body into the river,
Something went wrong?
the police saw us, Master.
Then the police have the body.
I'm afraid so.
Dr. Petrie's secretary knows our address. She thinks Dr. Petrie and Dr. Henderson are together. We must be leaving at once. Pack everything that could lead the police to us and leave the rest. Hurry!
Hello, Betty. You sent for me?
Yes. Sir Dennis, look at this coroner's report.
Death at the hands of a person or persons unknown, acute septicemia, nature of poison presently unidentifiable. Now, whose report is this? Dr. Henderson, dead.
His body was found being dumped into the river.
Good Lord, and Petrie was with him.
That's what's worrying me. That's why I sent for you.
What was that address he went to? Number 10?
Park Street.
Number 10 Park Street. Operator, get me the priest, quickly.
Sir Dennis?
Yes.
We checked the apartment. It's empty.
From the looks of things, they left in a hurry.
We searched this place with a fine-tooth comb. This is what we came up with. The crumpled papers are from the wastebasket. Perhaps you'd like to see what's in here. Quite a collection.
Well, this place has been fixed up as an operating room. Look at this. All the latest type instruments. And a surgical kit. H.H.
Harlow Henderson.
Well, that's odd. All the same type bandage.
What's this? Mein Kampf. Adolf Hitler. That's funny. Motion picture film. Scenes of Hitler's Germany.
And look at this. This is the page from Dr. Henderson's calendar John took with him. What do you make of all this, Sir Dennis?
I don't know, Betty. I'm just as bewildered as you are. Maybe take these with us.
Yes, sir?
Dust this room thoroughly for fingerprints. I'll be at Dr. Petrie's.
Yes, sir.
Betty, have you finished the blood test on Dr. Henderson yet?
Just finishing now, Sir Dennis. It seems Dr. Henderson died from the bite of a poisonous insect. A very rare type of tarantula found in the Orient. It's called a,
Tarantula magna.
Well, yes. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I'm familiar. It's one of Fu Manchu's favorite lethal weapons. Betty, a famous plastic surgeon is lured to a mysterious address. We find there Hitler's book, a motion picture of scenes of Hitler's Germany. Now, what I'm thinking is that Henderson was brought there to perform plastic surgery on the face of a man the world thinks dead.
Sir Dennis, Adolf Hitler is dead. There are men who saw him commit suicide. They saw his body cremated.
But are these men whose word we can rely on? Are they not men who still in their hearts are loyal to their beloved Fuhrer?
Well, I suppose it's possible they could be covering for him.
Oh, I shudder to think of it. Adolf Hitler planning another attempt to conquer the world with Fu Manchu.
After we left Fu Manchu's place, I was forced to stay with a party while they boarded a World War II submarine that gave evidence of having been part of the German Navy. I had no idea of the port for which we had set sail. All I knew was that we were headed into the vast expanses of the Pacific. Now it was time for me to remove the bandages from the patient whose identity I couldn't even guess. For some reason, instinctively, I suppose, I braced myself for a shock.
Hand me the mirror. Examine the patient carefully, Dr. Petrie. Is any medical attention required?
The healing process is well underway. No sign of infection. It's an excellent job of surgery. However, with an operation like this, complications can still set in. There was something about the man's face, something fascinatingly familiar that I couldn't put my finger on. I had the feeling I knew who he was, that I'd seen him someplace before, but I sensed he was someone evil, evil to the core.
Man once tried to conquer the world from a crowded city. It proved to be a fatal handicap. But he'll have another chance.
This time with the help of the great Fu Manchu. This time from an island bastion in the Pacific, where he cannot be reached. This time he will not fail. No, he will not fail.
It's you. You're alive.
Here's something coming in code.
Over a week now, and not a trace of Fu Manchu and his party. They must be somewhere.
Times like this, we realize how big the world really is. Singapore reports. Field operator has spotted a party, including 2 Caucasians, male adults. 1 female Eurasian adult, 1 Eurasian dwarf, 1 Oriental male adult, and...
That's our party. Singapore, eh?
Regret, field operator unable to keep on trail of party.
Whom do I see for a flight to Singapore at once?
Come with me, Sir Dennis.
From Singapore, we were flown to a tiny, uncharted island somewhere in the South Pacific, where the man with the new face led us to an elaborate underground cave. The main attraction was in the last section we were shown on our tour.
This is the laboratory, my dear Dr. Fu Manchu, I was telling you about. This is where I spent much of the past 10 years with my loyal scientists. This machinery is a part of the cyclotron, which is a vital piece of equipment in the production of atomic energy. But we have used our cyclotron for a different purpose, to produce an instrument which is not known by anybody, an instrument which I will show you now, gentlemen. It looks simple, but the distraction and havoc it can cause is unbelievable. Yes, this insignificant-looking piece of equipment, where it's placed within 1 mile of an atomic bomb, within 20 minutes, it will automatically explode that bomb. Now, we all know that the United States of America has stockpiles of atomic bombs in various places throughout the country. Places which are not even known to the American public, but are known to us. Now, all we have to do is to place one of these anywhere within 1 mile to each of these stockpile, and it will explode within 20 minutes, leaving the United States virtually defenseless.
Surely, you are certain to know what will happen then, Dr. Petrie? Without atom bombs, America will be attacked at once by its most powerful enemy. And conquered, of course. And then, the same process will be followed until the great powers of the world are exhausted. And then, we will step in, subdue the little countries with our 5th columns that stand ready to march. And the world will be ours.
Sir Dennis, Miss Leonard. Hello. How do you do, sir? I got your message to stop by. Is there any news?
No, sorry. I only wanted to take you over and have you meet my assistant, who'll be in charge of this office during my absence.
Are you leaving?
For a while. Special assignment. To a place that doesn't even show on the map.
Oh, really?
An uncharted island, apparently somewhere in the South Pacific. We've had a report of atomic fallout in that area, a very slight degree, of course, as though someone were experimenting with atomic energy.
Well, someone unauthorized, of course.
Completely unauthorized by every member of the World Council of Nations.
I'd like permission to go with you.
Sir Dennis, are you thinking it might be Fu Manchu?
Yes, Fu Manchu and that unholy partner of his.
Fu Manchu and who?
I'll explain later. Will you take me?
I see no reason why I can't. I'm flying down with a group of commandos in case we have to land and fight. Be at the airport in an hour.
Well, thank you, sir. I'll be there. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, a very strong indication.
We're over the area now, sir. Which one of these islands is it?
We're not sure. Keep on a steady course.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Look at the needle.
That island we just passed over, set it down on the beach. Right, sir. Fasten your safety belts.
We have already manufactured sufficient of these triggering instruments to fill our needs. It just remains for us to ship it to the United States and the other powers who have stockpiles of atomic powers and place them.
So, you see, Dr. Petrie, the day is practically at hand.
You're insane, both of you. What do you expect to gain if you destroy almost all of civilization?
Something you would not understand. Power.
Master, airplane landed on the beach. What kind of an airplane?
Are there any markings on it?
The World Council of Nations. Come, warn us when they approach. Update. Come.
Not a sign of life. The radioactivity seems to increase in that direction.
Doctor, that vessel leads the submarine. Tell the captain I wish to leave in 10 minutes.
Atomic devices?
They have to be packed carefully. I and my men will bring them. Hurry, please. Bring the containers. The right one. Now. It's in here. All right.
Don't go in there.
The man with the new face set himself for a fight, but Dr. Fu Manchu started to show that well-known streak that ran up his back.
Stand back! Stand back or I destroy all of you!
That finishes him. You still think he was the man who was supposed to have died in Berlin years ago?
I don't know. But if it was, he's dead now.
Well, whoever it was, another enemy of civilization is gone.